Morning, everybody. It's the first Monday of July. It's the 6th of the month. It's the 26th year of the 2000, whatever you call millennium or epoch. I don't know, what do you call the thousands? They probably got some special name for that. But whatever the special name for this year is, good morning. It's in the 70s, in the shade, it's cool. It's a little wet still, it looks like it rained or something. We're gonna go see what these geese are doing over here. Those plants are growing. They just had a burn out here 2 months ago, and you see how high the plants already grew, right? So fires don't hurt nature. You see that, right? Fire doesn't hurt nature. You'll see it when we come back around. Let's see this thing here. Watch out, fellas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Good morning, fellas. They didn't even move there. Good morning. And they didn't even move, those guys, huh? They're getting pretty bold, those geese. Somebody's gonna have a goose dinner, and then they ain't gonna be hanging around there anymore. You kind of get it? That's called desensitization, right? They're like, oh, these humans are all right. Well, when somebody gets a little hungry, he's gonna grab one of them, and that'll be end of that friendliness, won't it? Maybe not. Maybe nobody eats goose. Maybe there's an anti-goose eating meat, anti-goose meat movement out there somewhere, right? Who knows? Oh man, we got trees down here, huh? Looks like we got one tree over here crossing the trail. That's a big one, looks like. Looks like the branch fell off of that one, don't it? Yeah, the branch fell off. See that there? Yeah, this one here. But it looks like the branch fell off there. See that there? Yeah, things happen, right? I bet you if our legs could fall off, they would. My knees are bad. So it happens, right? Sometimes. Nature works in certain ways, right? Looks like it was a little spoil there, huh? That part fell down over there. That's a big tree. Keep moving. It's interesting. I always love going through my local park, and we get into these ideas of conservatorship and protecting lands, which I'm grateful there's so many people like that. A lot of the big movement, national movement, was Teddy Roosevelt, a quote warmonger, who said we need to protect our wild areas, right? I think under him we established the National Forest Service, right? That's another one over here, right? I wonder if the parks have their own Forest Service. You figure they would, right? It wouldn't be mixed with the city's Forest Service, because they had their own trees and their own arboretums, I believe. I think we have a couple of them. Morning. Good morning. Is my phone even working right? Let me make sure it's in the right angle here. I've been just riding with another setup today, so let's see how this works. You know, one of the things I guess I'd like to talk about, I don't know, is do we still do stuff like the almanac? I think we do. Like, I see the parks do it a little bit, but I don't like, I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken. You kind of get it? Follow nature, follow what happens. I know we do baseball, spring, fall, football, but kind of like, I don't want to go total, what do you call it? I don't want to go total caveman here, right? But something that we become a little more natural, right? Something where, see, those were the kids doing exercises there, right? Where we respect the built environment. Everybody knows what the built environment is. That's what we've done. Houses, roads, cars, planes, trains, dams. I forgot my water over there, right? I can get my water over here. But you can get the water over there. But something that starts looking... Oh, my new water fountain will be back soon, hopefully. And they do so bad cement work lately, it's horrible. I'm not doing an investigation on cement work one day. There's so many things to look into. Maybe I should do butterflies. Maybe I should do insects. Maybe do something like that rather than going around the city checking out the cement work. I'm going to go up here and get a little water. There's a fountain over here. But can we get back to a little bit of teaching nature? And I don't know, I haven't been in a classroom for a little while, so maybe they are. But more naturalistic education, where we're talking about how we fit into where we live. You know what I mean? Because in the end, like I'm going to show you in a second, they just burned down all the plants here 2 months ago, and they're bigger than ever. So, two things, right? Fire doesn't hurt nature, and fire helps it regrow. That's a little low there. The water's low. I gotta stick my face all the way down onto the metal. So I'll do this one over here. Good fresh water. Wish it was a little higher so my face didn't have to get down there, but oh well, that's the way life goes. A little bit of germs never hurt anyone. You know, the seasons, how to prepare ourselves, what foods to eat. Do we change the type of food we eat during the seasons? Well, no, we can buy any fruit we want at any time in our stores, right? Kind of get where I'm going with that? And I'm not saying I don't like strawberries in the middle of winter. I do. Yeah, I'm kind of spoiled that way. But I guess what I'm getting into is more like, all this stuff is cool we got. You know, I got all these fancy internets, cars, bicycles. Oh man, there's another one. Look at that. So how many of them? 3 of them now in the park. Well, that's a big one too. See that one there? This one they're already cleaning up. Wow, that one. Look what happened to that one. It snapped or something. See that there? Wow. That's crazy there. Look at this one. This one snapped. Wow. Look at this. So, you know, it's an older tree. Now look at how it snapped though. See that there? It's pretty wild. Oak tree, right? Looks like. This one looks like an oak tree. You can make some good furniture out of this stuff. Let me show you this here. How it snapped. So maybe the top, yeah, see the middle was spoiled, it looks like. And maybe the rain was pushing it and it snapped, but did you see how it broke there, right? Pretty wild. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, we should be making some furniture out of this or something. That's some nice wood there. Plaques, furniture, knickknacks. And that's kind of falls into what I am talking about, right? See this nice wood? This is oak here. That's oak. See how it snapped there? It's pretty wild, right? I like this picture right here. I'll show you. See that there? Looks like it snapped maybe after they cut it though. See how the wood's all split there? See that there? See that there? Pretty wild there. See that? But that's cut. You see that's a straight cut there with a chainsaw. So it looks like that might have splintered maybe during the cutting. I don't know. It's pretty wild down tree there. They got a lot of energy, these trees, depending on which way they're shaped, right? You have to be careful when you're sawing them. You think it's one thing and it's something else. Because it's a natural piece. Right? It's just like me inside of me. My hips, my knees, my elbows, they're all different. Well, branches are the same for trees. They grow a certain way, right? Pretty wild, huh? And I guess that's where I'm getting in. Look, I don't want to go all the way back into, we're not going to have electric times, like I said, paleo times. I'm just talking about, do we teach that anymore, right? Do we spend time teaching? There's so many things to talk about trees and plants and insects and bugs and all of that, which is important. Because all of that goes hand in hand in how we live every single day, right? Why is that white film on the lagoon there, right? What is that, right? Is it good or bad? Oh, I don't like white film on the lagoon, but it might have a purpose, right? See that white film there? I don't know what it is. I can read up on it, I guess. See, that's the interesting thing. Do we see that there? Pretty nice, huh? Let me squeeze through there, young lady. Good morning, good morning. Have a great week.
You too.
Right? To spark that curiosity. Do we do that? Do we do that anymore in our classrooms? I mean, one of the biggest things that happened over the weekend is our independence, right? Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
And if you read the Declaration of Independence, you read what those old guys did, all of that stuff, you start to learn different things, or I do. Maybe somebody's out there smart that knows everything. I don't know everything. I only know some things, and that's not too much. And I'm always thinking when I come out here, see I'll show you this, how much is grown here. You can check. About 2 months ago I was out here and they did a prescribed burn, and you can see how fast it grows. There you go. It's above me. That's how much the grass has grown in 2 months out here. This is not people mowing the lawn. This ain't fertilizer. This ain't nothing. They burned it, and this grew back. You can see it's burned down there. Right? So the idea has to be is, how do I fit into all of this crazy stuff here, right? That tree might have fell a little bit there. Right. Good morning. And how do I best fit in? Right. Naturally, I have to seek guidance from God and pray and try to listen to God a little bit, right? There's a lot of one-way talking there with God usually. I sit and listen, do some meditation. Maybe God will answer some of my questions. We're gonna go down here or not? Let's see what's down over here. We gotta watch those. See the rose bushes are there. See that there? You gotta watch the rose bushes. They'll rip you up. Oh, we're back to the geese, guys, right? Oh, there's the geese over there. They're over here. Down there. Yeah, watch what you're doing here. Oh man, I didn't make it up that one. There's a big tree right there. Yeah, it's pretty wild back here. It's goose country here. Alright. I'm not doing this every day. You're gonna get injured, so. Alright, then let's head on back to the homestead. So, my thinking is always, now we're at that second half of the year, right? We're on the 7th month. So we're past half. Is, what do I need to be doing now to get myself ready for whatever is coming up? Naturally, for the farmers, they got to get ready for the harvest, which is going to come up in 1 month. So I figured they're going to get going on that. And as you do that, you had to make money, get food, and prepare for winter. Isn't that the cycle? Always watch. You see the traffic there? See how fast it is? There's a lot of traffic here. These people go really quick. You gotta watch out here. Alright. Dead man's curve. You gotta watch out over there. And how do I prepare myself to do the best things that I can in the next, 6 months, right? Until winter hits. Well, winter will hit a little faster than that. Winter will hit around October, November, right? And that's how it goes. Whether I think of it or not, I have to do something. If I don't understand what's going on in nature, if I don't understand how it all works, or even try to get a little bit of a thinking about it, and if I pretend a lot that it doesn't matter, then I'm kind of silly. And sometimes I'm silly and sometimes I'm not. So, but I like going out, riding around, talking a little bit, figuring things out. especially on the first Monday of the month, right? So it's the first Monday in July. I hope you have a great week, great month. Enjoy your summer. Be safe, be careful. That's all I got today. Have a great day. Hugs, kisses, and love.